Hello there everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Guapish Rule 34. As always, I am your host, Nico, and in this corner, we have the champion of the patriarchy, the breaker of women, Tanner!
That's right, everyone. If you're a woman hearing this, get back in the kitchen or I'll knock you the fuck out.
Oh my god.
And joining us today as well, we have got his towel boy, Jackson.
Fun fact, I was actually Rocky's towel boy as well.
And professional Tanner Glazer, Dylan.
What's a glazer?
Don't worry about it.
What? No. We don't get to just not worry about it.
And as you guys may know, if you are fans of the channel, Tanner holds his power, his strength, in rather high regard. You know, famously, Tanner stated that he could take an infinite amount of children, you know, no sweat whatsoever. Low diff, one may say. Whereas, you know, he also doesn't hold women very highly at all. So, because I thought it could be fun to go ahead and put together a nice little list of a bunch of different video game characters who are in fact women, and we're going to be determining whether or not Tanner will be able to beat them in a fight.
Okay.
Huh. Interesting, I must say.
Starting off with a banger, the very first one.
I can't. Oh, that's 2B. Never mind. I was about to say I couldn't tell who that was.
Yeah, so starting us off today here, boys, we've got 2B.
Interesting.
Yeah, she would fucking decimate him.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
she's
easily.
a robot, right?
She sure is.
She has her little drone as well, and
Yeah, one thing I feel like we should
weapons.
probably clear up about the rules here. Do you guys want to allow weapons?
I feel like if they're like a signature part of the character, I'd say yeah.
I feel like the real question is, do we allow me weapons?
Yeah, I guess, like, you can use whatever weapons they have at their disposal.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you have to fight 2B with a sword.
He has
Yeah.
the same kit as the character would.
I mean, like, weapons-wise, sure, but, like, if they have some sort of special powers or physiology, like, you know, we're not making Tanner a robot or anything like that
Oh,
here.
damn it.
Damn.
Yeah, I think she trounces me pretty easily.
Yeah.
I feel like the robots in Nier Automata are pretty sturdy, let's say.
Yeah, I would agree with that observation.
Yeah, I think she's pretty strong. I think that she would easily be capable of topping you if she wanted to.
Yeah, like I'd be surprised if I even am able to get in close enough without being eviscerated by her little drone thing.
True.
Yeah, I think can, like, summon massive hammers that would just squash you in an instant or blast a massive laser through your chest.
Right.
God damn.
Alright, moving up next here. This is going to be a more interesting one. We've got Alex from Minecraft.
Consider this. She can hold, like, 36 stacks of 64 blocks of gold in her inventory.
This is true. She's also capable of punching down trees in a matter of, like, 5 seconds.
Yeah, I don't feel like they have crazy reach, though. I'm gonna say the lowest, or the second below the highest div, because I think Tanner could maybe beat her if, you know, he had enough stamina and had the range on her.
My question is Minecraft world, like, miniature or something, though?
No.
I don't think so.
I think every block is supposed to be a meter, so she's 2 meters tall, so she's fucking huge.
She is still just human. I guess I can agree with high diff.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll agree with
I
high
think
diff
that
as well.
is a potentially fighting chance.
Okay. Sounds good to me. And next up here, oops, we've got Aloy. Alloy, however you pronounce her name, from
Is this
Horizon.
like an AI image of her?
I don't think so.
It kind of looks
It's
like
impossible to say anymore, dude.
Yeah.
She has an incredibly varied arsenal. Obviously, she, you know, grew up in a much harsher world than I. I don't know. Maybe I can get a lucky shot off with one of her weapons if we're, you know, assuming we're in some kind of character-appropriate open arena, but
Yeah.
I think it's still probably high diff for her. Maybe 50-50. Because she is still just a human.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say just a woman.
That too.
Yeah.
What game is this person from?
Horizon.
Horizon.
Yeah, Horizon.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Also, Genshin Impact.
That's true.
Oh.
Also, Fortnite, I think.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't.
Yeah, I'd say high diff.
Yeah.
I'm leaning more towards the 50-50, I think.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
I just think her craftiness.
Yeah, she is more crafty, but if literally what I would do is I would just have the fucking grenade lobber weapon at my ready and just hope I catch her off guard.
There we go. That does sound like a decent strategy. Alright, so moving right along here, we have Dr. Alpheus from Undertale.
How does Undertale combat work between me and them? Am I transported into their little whatchamacallit thing and I have to bounce around obstacles or some bullshit?
No, I think you're just trying to beat the shit out of her.
Okay. She's just some kind of monster?
Yeah, there really isn't a lot to her, honestly. She's just a scientist.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm curb stomping this one.
Yeah, I think that you'd be able to do her in rather easily, TBH.
Yeah.
Which I'm all for personally. I fucking hate her. She's the worst.
Let's go.
Fantastic.
Next up, Amy Rose, who has a dress and 3 spikes for her hair.
Easily top tier.
Right. She does have, weird super strength, technically, right?
Yeah, she's got a big-ass hammer. She's able to seemingly keep up okay with Sonic as well, so she's gonna be drastically faster than you.
True.
Yeah.
She's much smaller. The thing is, are we gonna apply Sonic logic where if I land a, let's say, substantial hit, assuming she has rings, I only have to hit her twice and then she just fucking perishes? Or are we gonna give her human anatomy and I actually have to, realistically beat her to death?
I like this.
Yeah, I think that I prefer that you have to, actually beat her to death, I'd say.
Oh, I think that's less fun than, I have to get the rings out of her and then just, love tap her.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna stick with what I said before, though.
Yeah, I think just the speed thing is probably enough to say that he can't even stand a chance.
Yeah, unfortunately, I feel like in either scenario, you won't be able to come out on top against her.
But there's the very minor chance you could clothesline her or some shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Or trip her, real quick.
Do we ever see her, running at full speed and swinging her hammer at the same time, though?
I don't know. I don't think we've ever had the chance to.
And I also have the hammer, don't forget.
You do also have the hammer.
I want to argue for high diff, not tops Tanner.
I really think she'll just be able to speed blitz you no matter what here, TBH.
Yeah, Sonic runs really fast, man. I don't think you comprehend how fast that is.
True.
Unfortunately.
And so next up here, we have Arle, whatever her name is. She's the Puyo Puyo girl.
Is she just a human girl?
To my knowledge, she's just a human girl. I don't think she has any special properties to her.
Okay.
Tanner trounces. Easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her the special property of having a caved-in skull.
Oh, shit. Ah, damn.
Yeah, I feel like that one won't be too bad for you at all.
I already see the next one. I know my answer.
I do, too.
Yeah, so a
God
Bayonetta.
damn.
Yeah, this one is easily tops. Not just in a dominatrix way, but also because, she can just shoot me, and even if I try shooting her, she has so much bullshit to get around that.
Dude, she slows down time.
Exactly, yeah. I don't think I'm getting out of this one with anything other than being thoroughly defeated.
Yeah, she's killed gods and shit before.
True.
I'm not so sure what exactly your game plan could really be at victory against her.
Hope for an easy death.
Yeah, my real strategy is I have to threaten suicide, and for some reason that throws her off enough that I get a lucky shot, but even then that's not a plan.
Or you tie her to an anchor and throw her in the lake, and if she drowns, then she's a witch.
How would I even manage that?
Challenge her to a drinking contest first.
Oh,
there you go.
She would win.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Neither, I don't either.
Next is Candy Kong.
What the fuck?
She is an ape.
Yeah.
I
don't think she's combat trained though, and she has human proportions.
How long has this character existed? And if it's been a while, how have I never seen it before?
She's been around a long ass time.
Oh my god. This is awful. I hate everything about this.
I think she was in the first Donkey Kong country.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to say low diff, probably. Low diff to 50-50. She is still an ape. They do have some crazy strength.
To be fair, we've never seen what kind of feats she's capable of, though, I don't think.
You can see him right down there, dude.
Got him.
No feats. Oh, whatever.
Got him. Yeah,
I
I'll say
agree
low
with
diff.
low diff.
Yeah, I'm saying low diff. She's an ape at the end of the day, but she's also a woman, so kind of
True.
balances out, I would say. Next is Carmelita Fox.
Ooh.
What is this from?
She's from Sly Cooper.
This
Oh,
one's
okay.
tough because
Is she basically just a human who looks like a fox?
Yeah.
yeah, but
I'll go
also
probably low diff. I don't know. Does she have combat training or anything? It looks like she might be a cop.
Yeah, she's a cop.
Does she have guns?
yeah. She has like a taser cannon.
Okay, does she have guns though? Not just a taser?
I don't think so, no.
I probably go low diff then.
I say 50-50.
I feel like this is a 50-50. They're a cop with a weapon that's trained.
She's constantly having to track down one of the greatest thieves of that universe, and she's always like right there to catch him. So like she's pretty
Yeah, but
good
I'm
at
not
what
going to
she
be
does.
hiding from her, so
Well,
those
that makes
skills
it even
aren't very
lower of a chance
relevant.
of you escaping, Tanner.
I'm not trying to escape, I'm trying to kill her.
That's
If
my
she had
point.
an actual gun, I'd say 50-50, but since it's just a taser, like...
Well, here's the thing: is if it hits you 3 times, you die.
Have you considered this, Tanner? She can double jump.
Yes, she's very
she can
acrobatic.
double... Sure, we'll go 50-50 then.
Okay.
I'm glad I actually knew more about a character on this list. This makes me feel accomplished in life.
Yeah, there you go. I included that one just for you, dude.
Let's go!
Speaking of including just for Dylan, Chica...
Nah, this easily tops Tanner. Easily. He would die before he
How
realized what was
strong
going
are
on.
the robots?
Why does that matter? It's a fucking animatronic. What are you trying to do here?
What do you mean?
Kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
dump
need to
some
know
water
how
on
strong
it.
they are.
Extremely.
Can I use some jujitsu against it? You know, put it in a joint lock or
No,
something.
because they have enough strength to shove you inside of a suit and turn you to a pulp.
Okay, well, have we seen them do that with like full-grown men or only
Yes,
children?
you are literally you are literally a man in both the games.
Okay.
Consider this, though, Dylan. They only ever really do that in groups. You don't really take them on, like, one-on-one here.
Consider the Five Nights at Freddy's movie we watched.
Yeah. Take that in
Okay.
consideration.
They don't see... The thing is, they're so slow is the thing to me.
Yeah.
I think that's just what the game wants you to think, or I guess if you're referring to the movie, but you know, they've been
I'd
seen to
say
move
high
extremely
diff.
fast.
I think this is like a stamina thing. Maybe like if you can evade for long enough, you could potentially whittle it down and like break its parts over time.
I mean,
But if he gets fucking grabbed, they're just gonna like break his arm or something, and it's gonna be over.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking the same thing here as well. I definitely do think that Tanner has a much higher chance against, like, Chica than he does against, like, let's say a different robot like fucking 2B here, who actually has, like, combat experience and shit like that.
Right.
fair enough.
If anything, like, I think I could break Chica's fingers and then I just have to worry about the mouth.
Yeah.
What that
well,
mouth
also
do.
the cupcake. The cupcake also is part of.
I'm not too worried about the cupcake, to be honest.
You should be.
Here we have Chloe from Life is Strange.
Does she have the gun?
Yeah, you can both have guns.
Oh man.
I think that's 50-50. That I feel like if it's just me and a
50-50.
woman and we both have guns, it has to be 50-50,
Oh.
just like logically.
Yeah.
Okay,
The gun is
fair
the
enough.
great equalizer, after all.
Exactly.
Huh.
Yeah, I feel like that should be a fairly easy one here.
Actually, make it low diff. The only thing we've ever seen her shoot is herself.
Oh,
True.
yikes.
Yeah, she'd miss.
Okay, Chun-Li.
Tops Tanner.
She can shoot fireballs out of her hands, man.
Can't she? I thought she just fucking like kicked you.
No, yeah, she can
Yeah,
blast
she-
fucking fireballs. I'm sure that she could just, like, blast a hole through Tanner with her legs.
Yeah.
Can we assume that she can only move on one plane? Like, can I Tekken strafe her to death?
I don't think that we can allow that, no.
Okay. How much stamina do you think Chun-Li has, though? Like, a Street Fighter fight only lasts 99 seconds.
Yeah, but they're still good to go after that, Tanner.
It's also 90 seconds of high octane combat. I don't think you could. I don't think you could last 90 seconds against
Yeah.
a fight.
You're
Could you
probably right.
outrun Chun-Li, do you think, Tanner?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't think he stands a fucking chance, dude. Have you seen her legs? She's got some fucking power behind those steps.
Yeah.
They just weigh her down, dude.
Okay.
Speaking of things that weigh us down, Clementine.
Oh god. I don't want to have to vote on this.
That's definitely an AI picture.
That one's 100% AI, yeah.
Is it post-season 4 Clementine, i.e. one-legged Clementine?
Does that matter?
Does it? Does it matter if she only has one leg if I'm trying to fight her? Yes.
Isn't she just a
Are
child?
you stupid?
Isn't she just
you think
a child?
You think it wouldn't be a significant advantage to me if she only had one fucking leg?
Tanner, answer the question. Isn't she just a child?
I mean, at the end of the fourth one, she's like 16 or something.
Well, regardless, she's not 18, which means she's
Is
a
she
child.
one-legged?
Let's say yeah.
I feel like this would put her in the same category regardless.
She's a decent shot, is the thing. I don't know. Is a gun heavily enough associated with her that she'll have one?
I would assume so in a zombie apocalypse.
I don't think she's always carrying one, though, in the games at least.
Yeah, let's not give it to her. Let's have you just fighting fisticuffs here.
Okay. I'm gonna say, I think I'd probably trounce since she only has one leg.
Alright. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing here.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, here we have Coco Bandicoot.
How tall is Coco Bandicoot? Is she Bandicoot-sized?
No.
I don't think she's very tall.
I think she's 5'2". I think that sounds about right.
I mean, I think we basically can just treat her as a weird-looking human. So I'd probably trounce.
Nah, I'm gonna say 50-50.
Why do you say that, Dylan?
Cause she's got wacky combat things that she does.
She can spin.
She can't. Well, she does more
She
of like a
can't
twirl
double
kick.
jump, though.
She has. Well, yeah, she can.
She can?
Yeah, she also could. It's not a spin. It's like a twirl kick.
Whatever.
Which she can break crates with, by the way.
Yeah.
I could break a crate by kicking it.
I don't
think you fucking
can.
could.
I think I could.
I don't. I think this is a 50-50.
According to
Nah.
fictionwrestlingmultiversewiki.com, by the way, she is 5'7".
I was close.
I honestly think I'd trounce.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning more towards the 50-50 as well here.
There we go.
Alright, and here we have Cynthia.
She's not using a Pokemon, presumably, right?
No, she's not.
Low diff.
Yeah, I
mean,
think
she's
this
just-
is low diff, probably.
Yeah, she's just like a tall lady then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, low diff to I trounce.
Okay.
Yeah. Cause like, if she has dragon Pokemon and shit, you think that? Or no, that's not. Is she the dragon type?
No.
He's just a get fucked type.
Never mind. Forget what I said.
Alright, and here we have Edelgard.
Okay. Does she have the legendary weapon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who dis?
She is from
is-
Fire Emblem Three
Yeah,
Houses.
she's a Fire Emblem.
Ah, this is on you. I don't know nothing about no Fire Emblem.
She's, she is combat trained.
Yeah, she's highly trained at that.
But she's still a woman swinging around a massive fucking axe.
Which she seems to do with ease, though.
True. I don't think she tops me, but I'll say high diff.
Okay.
Huh. Interesting.
I'm thinking the same thing.
Okay,
Okay, here's Elizabeth from Bioshock Infinite.
I'm gonna say
Do we
high
ever
diff.
see her use powers or guns other than, like, creating portals?
I haven't played that one yet, so I don't know.
It's been a long time since I've played it, so I can't really remember what exactly she does with that shit.
I think the
Assuming-
only thing she does in the games is, like, give you health pickups, and then later on she's, like, opening up the portals. So I'm gonna say I trounce.
I
Okay.
think it's unrealistic to say that that's the only thing she can do if she has those at her disposal, but
I think it's only fair that we, use the canon for what they're going to do.
I'm gonna say low diff.
So, like, realistically, this is just me chasing a 16-year-old girl across the multiverse until I
She's
catch her and beat her to
16?
death. Something like that. I
What?
think so.
She does not look 16.
It's just because of her old-timey outfit, you know?
That's probably what. I'm gonna say
True.
low diff because I want that room for error.
I'm thinking low diff as well here.
Crazy.
Jackson didn't vote.
Yeah, sure. I don't know what the fuck this is.
Fair.
Here's Ellie.
She has a gun,
Yeah.
presumably.
Probably.
I think she might be crafty enough that it's not a 50-50 with us both having guns, and so I'll say she's high diff.
Okay.
I can agree with that.
Now, if it were just hand-to-hand combat, do you feel like you have a better chance of beating her?
I think she doesn't beat me without taking enough damage to severely hamper her quality of life.
Okay. I mean, you've seen her take down men plenty of times, right?
Sure.
What do you mean, sure?
We sure have, but
Yeah.
you know, I'm built different.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
say, yeah, leave her in high diff because it's only reasonable for her to have a gun.
Okay.
This next one's funny.
Here's Epona.
Do you think you could
Okay.
beat a horse, Tanner?
Yeah, it's basically just you fighting a horse. Do you think you could do it?
How good are horses at turning? Like, can I just get on the side of it and start kidney punching it and I'm good?
I mean, I think what it would probably do in retort is to get on its front legs and then turn and kick you with its back legs and continue doing that till it's, like, at your angle.
Yeah, it would start bucking.
Yeah. So I don't think that would be an effective strategy. I think this horse would top you for sure.
Yeah, I think the problem is, like, you know, even, like let's say, you know, I do a strategy where I strafe to the side, and then, you know, I'll put my hand on the side of it and use that to help me keep myself out of its attack range. But then I'm just in a position where, like, the horse, it can't attack me, and I don't imagine me punching a horse is doing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
so-
like an 8 or 9 foot horse, and like, look how muscular that horse is, dude. Like, that's a fucking horse.
Yeah, and in all likelihood, I get tired first. So,
Yeah, I think what'll happen here is you, like, you try and put your hands on or something, it just, like, topples you over and then caves you in.
yeah, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say tops.
So I'm thinking it's gonna top Tanner here.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, pretty
Damn.
easy.
Alright, here's Theo from Metal Slug.
Okay, so she has a gun. Is she technically a soldier?
Dude, I don't know what the lore is behind Metal Slug, so I
I think
couldn't
they're
tell
like
you.
mercenaries or
Yeah,
something.
I would say
I'm gonna go
mercenaries.
same logic as Ellie. She's probably, like, yes, guns, great equalizer. I think she's probably well trained enough that she gets high diff.
Okay. She does also carry a knife on her as well, which she seems to be
Sure.
trained with too.
And she's able
He's
to kill
fucked.
men in one swipe.
That's right. Here's GLaDOS.
Is this the portal robot?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just, I don't know what I'd be able to do against GLaDOS is the thing.
And I don't know what
Yeah.
GLaDOS is capable of. As far as I'm concerned, she's just the navigating AI for this game.
Well, she controls like the whole factory that the game takes place in. Does he get transported into this factory, or is she just like laying on the fucking floor in the middle of the street or something?
Yeah, that's... Good
I
point.
feel like it's only fair to just, like, put her in her boss room, I would say.
Boss room!
I think Tanner's fucked.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty screwed. I don't have a way
Yeah.
of really doing anything to her.
Have a portal gun, that'd be pretty cool.
Here's the Hat Kid. Do they have a name? Is it just Hat Kid?
I
have
think
no
it is
idea.
just like Hat Girl.
Okay.
No, I'm thinking of something else. So what? She can double jump.
She can ground pound, I think.
Okay.
She can cave your skull in, I guess.
Does she have any other? What are her offensive capabilities other than that?
I think she can spin with her cape.
I'm gonna be. I think I just wait for her to get close and then bear hug her to death.
Yeah.
What game is this person from?
A Hat in Time.
A Hat in Time. Oh, wait, what the fuck are their time powers?
I don't know.
I haven't played A Hat in Time, so it's really tough to say here. Let's
Yeah,
go
I
under the
couldn't tell
assumption
you.
that they have 0 powers, allegedly, and Tanner just fucking destroys her.
Okay.
I'd go low diff. I think she's mobile enough that maybe she can kick me in the head enough times that I just die or something.
Okay.
Blunt force trauma.
So here's an interesting one. This is Hornet.
Is it still bug sized?
Yes.
I think I trounce.
Well, okay, so, like, here's the thing, alright? Like, Hornet is very fast. She seems to be very strong for a bug as well, and she's got that big-ass needle, okay? Presumably you guys have played God of War, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You've seen Kratos go up against that fucking
It's a
giant.
really funny comparison.
I mean, it makes sense, though.
I
like-
don't see a path to victory for this thing.
I see 50-50. I think there's a chance, or a pretty good chance, they're able to evade him long enough that he loses.
Yeah.
I've destroyed many aggressive bugs before. I just don't see how this thing's doing anything.
This one's much more tactical, though, Tanner. They can
Yeah.
think. They can, like, really suss out your weaknesses here, dude.
Yeah, they get you
Yes.
right in the kidneys.
Yeah, they
But
might be
also,
able to. They might be able to shoot up right through your nose and just lobotomize you.
Yeah, but they can't respawn, you know. They only got the one life to fight me, aka the boss character. I still think I trounce.
I think that
I
I'm
don't know.
willing to meet in the middle here and go high diff.
That is not in
Not
the
high
middle.
diff, sorry, low diff.
I was gonna say that's not the fucking.
I was gonna say 50-50.
I'm willing to meet
but,
in the middle and do something.
Yeah.
wild. Anyway.
Huh.
So here's Inkling.
I
What?
Low diff?
don't think.
What offensive? Like, we're not gonna say that if I get sprayed with enough ink, I fucking explode, right?
Unless
No.
she pumps you full of it.
Yeah, if she just blasted down your throat, do you think that could suffocate you?
Yes.
I think he
Maybe.
could slip on it and break his fucking skull.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, I guess that would have to be her strategy. I probably just have to either get my hands on her or like just get some water.
Yeah.
There's some nimble little fuckers though. They were running around quick as fuck.
I'm gonna say low diff.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, she's like so slippery and nimble. I feel like she has a decent chance here, but I'm gonna weigh it towards Tanner, I think. Here's Isabel.
Are we counting Smash Brothers like fucking capacities or just like from her actual game?
Let's go with the actual game.
Okay. This is a small dog. You don't want to know what I would be able to do to this thing.
Yeah, I'm thinking it'll be able to destroy. Tanner will be able to destroy her pretty easily.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But what if Isabel had the Doom shotgun? What then?
I think that she stands a better chance. Moving along, we've got Jinx here.
Who the hell is this? League of Legends?
From League of Legends, dude.
I called I don't know a lot about League of Legends, but I know that the heroes in that game are wacky and powerful, so I'd say this person probably tops Tanner.
I think this one is much more arena dependent than other ones. If we're in some sort of urban setting, she's not exactly known for subtlety.
Yeah.
What's wrong with
So
that?
I
If she'd
think-
fucking blow you up, I don't think you'd have much of a chance.
I don't know.
Well, the thing is, you know, she would start blowing shit up, and then I'm like, okay, I just have to hope that I'm hidden somewhere where I'm able to get a shot off on her before she gets one off on me.
I think she's crafty enough to not let that happen.
Maybe.
You're
probably right.
Given the fucking show, she seems pretty fucking crafty. I think if anything, she just set up a fucking trap and you just walk right into it.
I don't think traps are really her style, unless they're like big and flashy. I'd say high diff.
Yeah, Tanner will have like some pretty decent weaponry on him, so I think that he's got a chance at least, you know? He's got a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, here's Junko Enoshima from Danganronpa.
I don't remember. Isn't she just psychotic?
she's like, is she unarmed?
Yeah, she's unarmed.
Okay, this is just a high school girl.
Well, okay, Tanner, she's not just a high school girl, okay? She's the ultimate fashionista. She's the ultimate despair, but forgot, she's also the ultimate analyst. She's able to analyze situations with such speed and accuracy, she basically has precognition.
Okay.
And on top of that, Tanner, I don't know if you recall the ending to Danganronpa 1, but she just, like, tanks every punishment that other characters have suffered up until that point, and she only actually died once they did, like, the final one to her where she got fucking smushed. So, she got ran by ambulances while she was on fire, she got blasted by high-speed fucking baseballs and shit. I feel like she has crazy durability here.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
I say high diff.
I think it's low diff to I still trounce because I don't think she can do much to me. Like, this is probably just me holding her down and wailing on her until her durability gives out.
I don't know. I feel like with the high analyst thing, I feel like she could figure out
What does
how
her analysis tell her other than I'm not strong enough to beat this guy?
how to beat you.
Yeah, how?
I don't know. I'm not the ultimate
I mean,
analyst.
I don't
She
think we
is.
can just assume she'd come up with something that I can't think
Fine,
of.
I'll settle for 50-50.
Yeah, I think I'll go 50-50 on here as well.
I agree.
Okay.
There we go.
Fantastic. Here's Kara.
I'm guessing this is from
So this is
Detroit
a
Become
robot.
Human.
Yeah.
She isn't very combat capable, but she is a robot. Do you know how durable the robots in this game are?
I don't think they're insanely durable. I'm pretty sure they're just, like, made of plastic.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, and isn't there that one, like, abusive dad who, like, beats a robot to death or some
Yeah.
shit?
Jesus,
Yeah,
Tanner.
she's like the replacement for the robot that he destroyed prior to her.
Right. I'll say low diff, then.
Yeah, I think so as well.
I have no choice but to agree. Low diff, low diff, low diff.
Oh yeah. There we go. Okay, so here's Kula Diamond from King of Fighters.
Huh.
I know fucking nothing about this
I
character.
thought this was Atsune Miku.
Alas, it's not. Jackson knows quite a bit about her.
I don't know anything about her. I just have a lot of art of her.
Does she have fireballs, or...
She
what
doesn't.
kind of-
She instead has ice
She has
powers.
ice powers, yeah. I think this is
Okay.
high diff
Yikes.
for Tanner.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
I'd even say she tops. I don't know what I'm gonna do against ice powers, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'd
fair.
agree.
Okay, this next one is easily tops.
Speaking of topping, yeah.
Yeah, easy top. Tanner, you can't tell me you're gonna fight a 8-foot vampire lady who can also shapeshift into a moss dragon.
What do you think happens if I just punch her right in the cooter?
I think she'd topple over, dude. She'd be like, oh! Oh!
Yeah, that's her Goliath. I mean, if she's a fucking vampire, yeah, I don't think I can really damage her.
Yeah.
I mean, you can. She dies in the game, but that was through lots of healing, guns, and, other shit.
Yeah, I'm probably fucked.
Yeah, I'm thinking so as well.
Yeah.
Alright, here's Lara Croft.
Why'd you choose this picture, my guy?
I think I know why.
Are we gonna go she has her climbing axe and bow and arrow only?
Does that matter?
What do you mean, does it? Yes, it matters if she has those weapons or has her guns.
Oh, I see. I forgot
what-
she had guns.
Or matters if she has those or doesn't have anything. Like, yes, the weapons matter.
I
Like,
don't know.
what
I
are you
still
talking
feel like
about?
I still feel like it's at least high diff in my personal opinion.
I kind of want to go 50-50. Like, she has a lot of experience using a bow, but,
Yeah.
like, she's still self-taught.
How much experience do you have with a bow?
I've used bows before.
That's not
Yeah.
an answer. I mean, it is an answer. It's a poor one.
I feel like this is high diff to top.
Yeah.
I don't think she topped. Not this version of her, at least.
She kills so many people, dude.
Yeah, but, like, she's sneaking up on them and they don't know she's coming for them.
Alright, so how about Madeline?
Is she trans or not?
What? What does that even mean?
What do you mean? Hold on. What do you think? It's a very straightforward sentence.
Why does that matter? I guess is what I should be asking.
Well, I need to know if she has male strength or not.
Personally, like, that's like an editorialization sort of thing. Like, it's a retcon.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say no, she's not trans.
Okay. I mean... She can't... Are we saying, like, endgame can triple jump?
Yeah.
Okay. And she can dash... Like, she can just dash into me, I guess? Who knows what kind of damage that deals?
Easy.
We're gonna say that hurts both of us, though?
Yeah, sure.
50-50, I guess.
I don't think she has an effective way of harming me, and I think I can take more damage than her, so I'd say low diff, even.
Okay.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, I'd say so too.
Okay, here's Mai Shiranui.
Why do you use so many fucking AI pictures?
These
of
are
them?
just the ones that kept fucking popping up, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
She's not wearing any clothes.
True. I think she has shurikens.
Yeah, she does have fireballs as well.
She has fireballs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say high diff, maybe even tops then.
I've got to say tops.
Yeah, I think she tops. She'd even be able to use her sexuality as an advantage against you, dude. You'd be too
True.
distracted.
No, I'm immune.
That's not true. You're a liar.
He doesn't like Asian women.
Oh.
Alright, how do you think you're faring against Millennia?
Yeah, I think she tops. I think she gets her own tier, to be honest.
No, Bayonetta could kill her.
Yeah, I feel like Bayonetta could probably take her on, but...
Maybe.
Anyway, tops.
Yeah, I don't really think you stand a chance against
Isn't that
her.
like the ultimate boss in Elden Ring you guys were talking about the other day?
Yeah.
Ah.
I mean, previously, not anymore. Min Min.
Is she human-sized?
Yeah, she's human-sized.
50-50.
Why are you saying 50-50, Dylan? Why do you think,
I don't know. If all she has is the stretchy arms, I feel like that could be...
Yeah, I think, like, if I manage to dodge her two things, then I can get in close, and then pretty much all her advantage is gone.
Yeah.
But, like, that's her whole thing. She's not gonna let you get in close, I think. She's gonna be trying to keep you at distance as much as possible.
Also, like, something that ARMS characters never do is, like, grapple the arms when they're outstretched.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have decent chances here, even.
And I believe hers are made out of noodles, so you might just be able to eat right through them.
Yeah, that too. I'd go 50-50 or even low diff.
I'm thinking 50-50.
I'd say 50-50.
She is
Let's
still
go.
like an experienced fighter, you know?
Sure.
Alright, so here's Morgan.
Why'd you get such a flat-assed version of her?
Honestly, a lot of the pictures of her were pretty bad, so I just grabbed what I could here.
She has fireballs, right?
Yeah, she's also like a succubus and shit.
Oh, you're
And she
fucked.
can turn into a bat or something.
Yeah.
Is this Cunny Morgan?
Yeah.
Who
I'd
is this
say
character?
I'd say probably Tops. She's from Darkstalkers. That's not true.
It is true.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that she
I didn't
talks
know if
pretty
she was
easily.
original to that or not.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she is. Or like, you know, vampire survivors or whatever the fuck they call it in Japan instead.
I don't think they call it vampire
What
survivor.
This is Nagisa
From what?
the? Yeah.
from Clanad.
No.
Is that... Wait, I thought we were doing video game characters. Hold on a second.
It was originally a visual novel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I trounce.
Yeah, I don't think this is any competition. I think this is the easiest fight all day.
That's unfortunate.
She's just like a fucking fragile girl.
Yeah, she's literally fucking sick in bed like half the series.
Oh my god.
Womp womp.
Yeah, I don't think there's
Terrible.
really anything she can do against you. Look at these
Yeah.
fucking old-ass anime designs, though. Look at her fucking eyes here.
Yeah.
Shit used to be fucking rough. Alright, so here's Nahida. Nahida? What's her name?
What's she from?
Genshin Impact.
Okay. What weapon does she use?
Magic.
Yeah, basically. She's a god. She is an Archon of Sumeru. She's not super combat focused, though. Her primary thing is she can, like, read your mind, and she can, like, connect to, like, basically, like, a massive database for them. But she does have combat abilities, like, magic shit. I would probably say, like, high diff. I think you have a chance if you can, like, get in there fucking quick on her shit. But I think if the fight goes on too long, you're just gonna fucking die.
Without knowing what her magic looks like, I go 50-50.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go 50-50 as well. She is a little girl. She's also like a fucking goddess, though, so like...
Yeah, I guess she's literally a fucking god.
What does that mean other than it takes longer for me to punch her?
It means that they have very powerful magic just by default.
And also she has like at least 10 times more endurance than you do, and with that like magic as well. So
Yeah, I think this is definitely a high diff at a minimum. Did you just pick? Why'd you pick her specifically from Kenshin?
I just thought it'd be funny because it's a little girl.
Did you not know who they were even?
No, I knew who she was. I knew she was a god.
Okay.
you could have made him fight Beto. That would have been funny. Why'd you have to pick my favorite girl? This is so sad.
Dude, Dylan, you're into lollies.
What
So
are you
is
talking
Natsuki.
I trounce.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's used to getting abused though. Maybe it'd be low diff.
Okay, hold on a
True.
second. Back the fuck up.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, she has endurance, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like exposure therapy, you know? So here's Amaterasu from Okami.
I think it tops Tanner.
Yeah, I think, right, it's a magic wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Tops.
Yeah.
Is this
I
in
think
fact
so.
even a yokai, or am I mistaken in that?
It's literally a god. It's Amaterasu.
Ah, whoops.
Here's Princess Peach, though.
Does she have access to her, the arsenal that Mario also has access to, like the stars and flowers and shit?
I don't think so. We'll give her, like, her emotion powers from Super Princess Peach, though.
I don't think that's fair.
Why not?
I don't know. I feel like her emotion... I mean, how do her emotion powers work? Does she have to pick them up, or does she just have them?
I think she just has them. I've never played the game before, so I can't really say.
Crazy. I mean, I know one of her emotion powers, like, create a fire aura around her and burn everything. If she has that, then I don't think I'm doing much, to be honest.
I'm
if
gonna
she
say at least
doesn't have her emotion powers, so it's either she tops me or I trounce her.
You think
frankly.
you'd trounce her even if she didn't have those?
Yes.
Nah, dude, she can pull out a golf club, a frying pan. She can.
Well,
pull out...
we just established she can't.
What do you mean? That's her thing in Smash Bros. That's not
We
like
already
the fire
said Smash Bros doesn't count.
Oh, I forgot that. I don't know, dude. Whatever.
If she has those emotion powers, she tops. If she doesn't, I trounce.
Alright, let's say 50-50 then.
All
Okay.
right.
I feel like
settle
that's
for that.
fair. So here's the princess from Slay the Princess.
Easily tops, no question. Tanner dies.
I don't know anything about this. What kind of powers does she have?
She can literally shut down your organs just by you being in her presence.
Okay, how does it work?
So she's an eldritch god. However, the entire purpose of the game is to murder her. And so, like, there are a lot... Basically, how it works is there are a lot of different routes in which, like, you know, depending on what you did at one point, whether or not you, like, killed her, whether or not you did this fucking thing, it'll, like, change how she reacts and all this other fucking shit. You can absolutely kill her. So...
Well, like her making my heart. How does that work? Like, does she just have to think it and then it just happens?
I mean, it's just her presence. I don't really know how to explain it outside of that.
Okay.
I'm thinking just for, like, you know, the basic ass fucking princess here who's just all chained up, you know, all super weak or whatever the fuck. I think Tanner does stand a chance against her.
I'll say 50-50 because I will say in the first instance of the playthrough I watched, the person literally was just like, I'm just gonna kill her right off the bat, and then they do, even though she's like a eldritch god, I guess.
What kind of game is this?
It's a visual novel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
I actually didn't know she was an eldritch god. I didn't get that far in the playthrough, you son of a bitch.
Bummer. Should have watched more of it. I'm gonna say low diff.
What?
Actually, no, not low diff. High diff.
Okay.
I still
I'll
think
take your word for it.
I think the fact that I think she can trap you in an infinite loop, so I think it makes it far less likely that it's 50-50, but she's absolutely killable, so whatever you want to say that is.
I think it's high diff.
Okay.
Okay, so this character's under witness protection right now. I think that, you know...
Oh.
We can get a decent idea of who they are here, but...
That's funny.
What are we thinking?
What can she do?
She can eat you.
How big is she?
That's a good question.
I feel 3'6" sounds right.
Yeah, Pac-Man is like 3 feet tall in Smash Brothers.
And Miss I'm pretty sure is or I mean whoever this is.
Oh yeah,
is...
what the fuck do you just say there, Dylan? So Pac-Man is 4'2", and she's the same height, I'm pretty sure.
There we go. Are you bleeping that name out, Nico?
Yeah, I'm absolutely bleeping it out. What the fuck are you doing, Dylan?
Whoops.
I think I trounce.
I'll say low diff because I've played a Pac-Man adventure game and Pac-Man can fuck shit up. I imagine she's about the same.
Yeah, I think I'm going low diff here as well. I just think that, like, you know, if she can devour you, there's just, like, nothing you can really do to stop her if she's going for that tactic.
Mm-hmm.
But next up we have Roll.
She's a robot?
Yeah.
Does Roll have any combat abilities?
I think it depends on the iteration, but for the most part she just kind of hangs out around the lab and cleans stuff.
Yeah, I guess low diff. It depends on how durable she is.
Yeah.
What game is she from?
Mega Man.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I was getting Astro Boy vibes, which I should have insinuated Mega Man.
True. Yeah, you know, if Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is anything to go by, she's not very durable at all, so I feel like you stand a pretty decent chance against her.
Alright.
Okay, how about Samus? Let's go Zero Suit here to make it a little more fair.
We're going Zero Suit.
High diff? Like, she's fighting, like, like deadly aliens on the daily though. Like keep that in mind.
Wasn't her like fucking DNA altered to give her like super strength and shit too though?
Yes.
I think she probably tops.
Okay, I didn't know that part. Yeah, I would say tops.
Yeah, I feel like that's a fair assessment. Okay, here's Shadowheart.
Is this a Baldur's Gate thing?
Yeah, Baldur's Gate.
Oh. Is she magic?
She sure is. She's a cleric.
Oh.
Oh, okay. What kind of offensive magic does she have?
She comes equipped right off the bat with a fireball and sacred flame.
I think that's...
She can also cast inflict wounds.
I think this is probably tops.
Yeah, I just don't have an effective counter to fireballs, to be honest.
Or inflict wounds, for that matter, considering it just kind of happens.
Alright, now, what do you think about Tifa?
I forget, does she have any magic?
Yeah, she can, like, infuse her attacks with magic.
Technically, everybody in the world of Final Fantasy has access to magic, so...
Okay.
I believe that she can blow things up with her fists.
Oh yeah, you might be fucked, dude.
This is a really sorry defeat here. I think he gets topped.
Our resident Final Fantasy expert.
I don't know why you keep calling me that. I think Nico knows more about Final Fantasy in general than I do.
I don't know, dude. I'm just trying to... I don't know.
He's trying to glaze you, dude.
What does that mean? Stop using the word. I don't know what it means.
We're just trying to keep up with the slang, dude.
Yeah.
This is what the alphas are saying.
Exactly. Okay. Alright, Tiny Tina.
She has guns?
Yeah, well, no, she has bombs. And she's insane.
I think she's like a less tactical Jinx.
I don't think that's true. I'm gonna say high diff for me personally. She, like, murders people regularly.
I think she should be one below wherever we put Jinx.
I mean, I don't know anything about Jinx, but, like, she definitely murders people on the reg and has no difficulty doing so.
I mean, they're literally the same character is the thing, Dylan.
I don't... Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking 50-50 as well here.
That's insane. You guys
I think that she would just be an easier Jinx.
No way. She's got a pet skag.
Okay, so Toadette.
Trounce?
Yeah, Trounce?
Well, you know, you say that.
Is she doing anything?
Isn't she 14?
I don't know what that matters. I think the bigger thing is she's like 2 feet tall.
Also
I don't think she's very fast. However, when I was checking out the Versus Battle Wiki to get some stats on Toadette, apparently she is massively faster than light.
Okay.
What?
I think we ignore that because that's obviously horseshit.
I don't think that's true.
It's because allegedly she's able to scale to Mario's speed, and Mario is faster than light.
Right, we're gonna ignore this weird scaling stuff. Don't worry about it, Dylan. There's math they run.
Yeah.
I'm just, you know.
You've seen Death Battle, Dylan. You know how calcs work.
It's stupid sometimes. I don't like it. What?
Why are you putting her
I'm kidding. I think she still stands a decent chance against you.
I don't.
How?
Yeah, how?
I think that she can, like, ground pound you.
Didn't we all say Tanner Trounces? Isn't this a majority rules thing?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tracer, though.
Tops Tanner easily. He stands no chance.
Yeah, I think he'd go in for a punch, she would fucking reverse goddamn time, and then shoot him in the face.
Or blow him
I
up.
would also have her guns.
But that you don't have her time travel.
True. I think she probably
Or
still
her blinks.
trounces.
Yeah. The guns would be cool, though, for, like, the 5 seconds you have them.
Yeah.
So here's Y'shtola.
Oh, easily tops Tanner. Easy.
Yeah, that's from Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, this is another just you get fucking curb stomp. She is a black mage that also has defensive ability. She can like make a fucking bubble around herself and as fire forward blow your ass up. There's really not a whole lot you could do.
I love
I can't really
so
counter
much.
magic. Much like Superman, my weakness is magic.
Yeah. And speaking of magic, capping us off here today, we got Zelda.
Which version of Zelda? And we're ignoring Smash Brothers layout.
Damn it!
Yeah, let's...
If it's Breath of the Wild Zelda, I think I probably trounce.
There are just so many versions, and they
How many
all are
versions
so...
do we even actually see use magic?
Like a few.
And I mean like offensive magic, not just
Yeah.
like, oh, I can seal Ganon away.
I mean, she could seal you away, and then you die from...
What do you mean she can
starvation.
seal me away?
Yeah. She could seal you away, and then you
I
die
think
of...
sealing only works on magical entities.
You don't know that. She hasn't tried it on anybody else.
Fair enough. Doesn't it only work on Ganon because he has a piece of the Triforce or some shit?
I don't know if they really elaborate on it too much.
Can she transform into Sheik?
I mean,
No.
sure, for simplicity's sake, let's go with Ocarina of Time, where she'll at least, like, you know, have a little something more going on. Even then, she doesn't really use magic in that at all.
Yeah.
High diff?
No. I don't think high diff.
No?
I think low diff.
Yeah, I'm thinking low
if
diff
that.
here. I just don't...
I don't know what her offensive capabilities are, really.
There are too many unknowns with her, I would say. I think that she has a lot of potential here to just kill you in an instant, but, like... At the same time, we haven't really seen her do much, so...
I don't know.
And with that, boys, there we have it. That is the Tanner versus Women tier list.
Do we want to do, like, who do we think is the easiest fight, or who do we think is the hardest fight here?
Probably
I
that...
think easiest fight is probably... I kind of want to say Clementine just because she is one-legged.
I'd say Nagisa, because she's so
I
just
think you could literally just push Nagisa onto the fucking ground and she'd be done.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think a single punch would fucking take her out, and that'd just be it.
Hardest
Fair
fight,
enough.
though, probably Millennia.
I'd probably
feel
say
like-
Bayonetta.
Yeah, I'd probably say Bayonetta.
You
as
think
well.
so? Over Millennia?
She's so fucking powerful.
What kind of powers does Amaterasu have, though?
You know, she's like a goddess. She has a bunch of fucking magical shit. I think she can summon, like, flaming swords and stuff like that.
I might go Amaterasu, honestly, because, like, you know, Bayonetta can kill gods, but Amaterasu is a god.
Yeah.
What? How does...
Who Bayonetta could
What-
kill.
What is... Never mind.
Well, like, you know, the thing is that we're saying it's impressive for Bayonetta to kill gods because gods are very hard to kill. So I think in the hierarchy of power, gods are still above Bayonetta. She just happens to be able to get them.
I don't... That logic does not flow with me, but you do you, man. This is your tier list.
Personally, the fight I'd most like to see here, though, is Tanner versus Epona. I feel like that would be a riot.
That'd be pretty funny.
Do you guys think there are any characters who you wish we would have ranked here?
I had one and I lost it.
Okay.
Yeah, Vanav in Final Fantasy XIV.
Who?
Yeah, what about fucking, oh man, who are video game women?
Right, I really included all of them in existence here.
Yeah, this is every single one.
Dang, I really wish I remembered mine. This is so sad.
Dude, what about Crystal Fox from Star Fox?
Oh, there we go. I actually did consider her, but I left her off because I didn't want things to be too top-heavy.
Oh. I mean, I kind of
Top-heavy.
assumed...
What can she do?
She can fire fucking fireballs from her staff.
Oh, damn. Well, hold on. That's only, like, the dinosaur version of her.
What? No, it's not.
Why would we not include that version?
I don't know. I think the version where she's just a star pilot, is a better fight.
She's a star... Hold on, I'm thinking of a different kind of Star Fox.
Whatever that means.
I'll share later. Yeah, damn, I can't think of anybody else.
Yeah, me.
Well, fair enough then. There we have it. If you have any women in mind who you would like Tanner to brawl against, go ahead and leave a comment, and we'll reply whether or not we think Tanner could beat her.
There we go.
Alrighty, and with that, boys, are you thinking it might just be time to hop on over to the movie theater?
The movie theater.
Yeah, where we can perhaps do Guapish at the movies.
Guapish at the movies. Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Was this song even in any of the movies this week?
No, but it's related.
It
Yeah.
is. I will agree.
Unfortunately.
Jackson, what did we watch this week?
Our Patreon request this week was the 2018 film Slender Man, as requested by Lava Skin. So yeah, basically, we've got some girls and they get not conned, but they're fucking teenage girls, and they end up doing a ritual to get the fucking Slenderman to basically start stalking them. They have to deal with him stalking them and tormenting them. He fucking steals one of their friends and makes them go crazy. That's about it. It's spooky! Who cares? Hannah, what's your haiku?
My haiku, as inspired by Slenderman. Girl Squad sleepover. Turns to Slenderman summon. Bad CG kills them. Yeah, this, let's see, my first note I wrote down is woof.
Yeah, this
movie is rough.
I wasn't a huge... I mean, it did a good job setting up the environment. I just wasn't super into this movie as much as I thought I was going to be. And I remember when it came out and when we were about to watch... Or when I say we, but when we were going to watch it this week, I remember thinking, how hard could it be to fuck up Slenderman? And boy howdy, did they figure out how to do it with this movie. Yeah, like I said, the environment's fine. It's just like I was so unengaged and like bored watching the movie, like, because I already know what happens. I think if any of us have played or watched enough of the videos, we know what's gonna happen. So I think this movie actively was worse because they decided to go away from the tradition of what the game normally is and decide to make it what they interpreted was their version of Slenderman, which usually ends up in a poor version of the original. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, good environment setup. I don't remember Slenderman being related to trees, so that was kind of weird.
He takes place in a forest.
It does take place in a forest, but he was not a tree. So I don't know, just kind of whatever, kind of boring.
Yeah, no, they do a lot of like, they kind of place Slenderman off as a very like psychological horror kind of thing, which I could see working, but they definitely take it a little too far. They have a lot of scenes that are just like, this is flashy imagery of bullshit that's happening in her fucking mind, and it didn't really work, especially because CG is really fucking bad in this movie.
Yeah.
They also, like, Slenderman normally is a pretty elusive monster, I would say, for the most part, but he's very in their face and flashy in this film, which just is very opposite of what I expect, and that's, I don't think it worked particularly well. They could have maybe made it work with better direction, but yeah, I think the biggest fumble of this is that they had a really easy working W, just basically make of like a recreation of the fucking games, really easy fucking dub, and then they just had to, do some generic fucking storyline of some girls getting terrorized by him, and it's pretty fucking boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Dylan. Literally the only compliment I can give it is that I kind of like the setting of it. I think some of the establishing shots are cool. But other than that, the dialogue, the CG, and the plot is just yikes. It's so bad. That first line that we hear the characters speak is just, it just immediately tells you what kind of a shit show you're in store for.
I mean, yeah, fucking... The acting in this film is not particularly all that great. And the characters as well are not very fleshed out or interesting either, I would say. Which just, leaves you not really caring what the fuck happens to them throughout this movie. Like, honestly, fucking, if they just made a dramatization of those two girls who attempted to murder their friend for Slenderman, that would have been far more interesting.
I do think it's funny that there's that one guy that is just constantly trying to fucking hook up with the girl, and, like, she just is constantly freaking the fuck out when they're trying to fuck, and he's just, like, trying to keep getting that pussy, dude. He's unrelenting for that shit.
I don't know if I'd say that, like, once they're, like, actually about to do the deed and she has a fucking panic attack, he seems to, like, back off of that.
I think it's funny.
Okay.
Any other thoughts?
Yeah, I don't really think so. This is a, not very good movie.
Yeah,
it's
very
pretty rough.
Disappointing, unfortunately.
It's not even, like, so bad it's good. It's just...
It's just
bad.
Yeah, it's a pretty nothing film overall, I would say. So I guess I'll kick off the rankings here. I'm going to give Slenderman a D-.
Dude, I second that.
I give it a flat D myself.
Did I mean to write this rating down? Hold on a second.
Before you correct it, what did you write down?
I don't think I can
You gave it an
correct
A-.
it. Huh?
Nothing.
No, say it again.
I said you gave it an A- as a joke.
No, that's too high.
Yeah, I know. That's the fucking joke.
I gave it a B-.
That doesn't make any sense, Dylan.
He found some good in it here and there.
You guys said something about the CG, and I didn't didn't really catch that.
You didn't catch that the CG looked like dog shit?
Do I look like? Have I ever been on?
What about
record?
that shot where he's standing in the forest with the tentacles out and they're like clipping through the trees around him? You didn't think that looked bad?
I didn't know it was clipping through. I'm really bad. Literally, it has to be like Journey to the Center of the Earth bad for me to realize a movie has bad CG, or like Godzilla 1998. This was worse?
Yes.
You think so?
Well, this one had really bad CG, but Journey to the Center of the Earth was pretty bombastic with their CG. This movie's a lot more subtle with it.
I don't know. I'm looking at all the. I think I'm mostly reflecting on the fact that this movie set up like the environment well, because like I was still like.
It did have nice establishing shots. I do think it's an interesting choice that like a lot of this movie takes place like in a very sunny, beautiful looking day. They don't do a great job setting the atmosphere sometimes.
Like, just for reference, some of the movies that have in D&D minus are like Midnight Cowboy, The Village, Metropolis, Texas
All
Chainsaw.
movies that should be out of that rank.
You mean you think they should
All
be lower?
movies that are better than this one.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
I'd say they're on par with this one.
I would much rather watch
part.
this over those.
You guys are fucking high lambasting Midnight Cowboy toward the movie's peak. Anyways, that puts it at a D+ overall, I suppose.
Well, hang on, Dylan, are you actually keeping it B-?
I'm looking at my ratings here, and I can't. I mean, I don't really know, dude. Like,
I mean, go with your heart, my man. But you're not making a convincing argument. Let me put it that way.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine it putting lower than C though.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't think it was as bad as you guys did. We run into these things all the time. At least at this point.
That's fair enough.
I remember fucking going over to Dylan's at one point for like some party or whatever, and he was watching this this shitty like horror show about like the 2-sentence horror shit from Reddit. And I remember making fun of it because it was basically on par with this film. Dylan was like, "What are you talking about? Like, this show seems totally fine. What are all these complaints you have with it?"
2-sentence horror show? What is that?
Yeah. I think it was just called 2-sentence horror. It was based off of the fucking subreddit.
Weird. I do not remember watching that.
I see.
Anyway, regardless, yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine putting it lower than C. You know, just put it in C. Screw it.
Okay, I guess. And it lands at a D overall.
Wow.
There we go.
Crazy.
The first live change in Guapish movies.
Surely there's been another one.
Not as immediate.
Okay. Yeah, so The Social Network, this film follows Mark Zuckerberg, old Zucky Zuck. Hey, he's the founder of Facebook, and he steals the idea from the Winklevoss twins. He goes in on it with his pal Eduardo, Spider-Man as it were, and, you know, everything's going all right until Mr. Napster hops on in there, and he fucking hijacks the whole social media train. And in the end, Eduardo gets fucked over in the end, and Mark Zuckerberg just ends up being a lonely little boy while he's getting sued at millions of dollars.
And my haiku as inspired by The Social Network, a quirked up soy jack bamboozles kayak-pilled chads and fucks his best friend.
Now, Dylan, how'd you feel about this movie?
I thought this movie was fun. I always, I enjoy video, I don't know if you can even call it an autobiography, but a video biography of people's, lives. I think the only ones that I've seen to this point are probably Weird Al and the one that is about Stephen Hawking, so this is my third one. I don't think it was awful. I enjoyed watching. I don't really know what in particular I liked or disliked about this movie. I kind of just viewed it as this is how their story is and this is what's being told, so I think at that point it's just about the execution. It's not necessarily about the plot, because you can't criticize the plot unless you're watching Weird Al, in which case it's a made-up plot.
I mean, I know this will be shocking to hear. This one is not going to be 100% accurate.
I'm not expecting it to be 100% accurate,
okay.
But...
So you can criticize the plot.
I also don't know his story, so I can't criticize it, so I just know he made Facebook.
But yeah, I really like this movie. I thought, it has very engrossing, snappy dialogue, does great character work. Everyone is a very well-defined character. They have, their little quirks that you can glom onto, and you understand everyone's motivations and whatever.
Yeah, like you see Spider-Man do that little dance at the luau place, that was sweet.
Yeah, he does do that little dance. Unlike some other movies we've seen, I think the split timeline thing actually does benefit the story, because I think it'd be a bit too boring if we just watched the college stuff all in sequence and then did legal stuff exclusively for the last, like, half hour or whatever.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, it's exaggerated or whatever, but, and, you know, I did some research afterwards. It doesn't delve too far into the farcical, which is nice. My only major complaint is I think the ending is pretty weak, because it's him sitting there, it's the text about the outcomes of the lawsuits, and then fade to black. And like, you could have...
I disagree, actually. I think the ending is really well done. So, the ending for the film just really reinforces all the themes, really, for the movie, and it really wraps up Mark's character arc, because the whole thing with him is that, you know, he's a very fucking isolated individual, and that, you know, he's got a lot of issues with wanting to, like, you know, pursue fucking money versus, like, you know, trying to be accepted by people and shit like that. And so at the end of the film, he ends up just completely sacrificing these human connections for money instead, you know. And so we end on the film with him sending his ex a request to, you know, be friends with him on Facebook. And we just see as he sits there, lonely, after his friend tells him, hey, what the fuck is wrong with you? I was the only person who liked you. He just sits there, refreshing his screen, because despite all of his wealth, he still just wants to be accepted.
I mean, when you put it that way, it makes sense, but I didn't get that from the movie, so therefore, it didn't end well.
I think that's more of a media literacy thing with you, Dylan. I know what they were going for.
Whatever,
I disagree on the effectiveness with which they accomplished it, and if that was the best route to go.
I thought it was
agree.
sweet.
I think it's very sad. I'm not a huge fan.
As for the Winklevoss twins, though, like, you know, I do agree. I wish they would have done something more with them at the end. I don't exactly know what they could have done.
They should have had them break Zuckerberg's legs or something.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, maybe just like one last conflict with them or something where they, you know, he says something snide and they like fucking like try and get over the table, like, we're gonna beat the shit out of you, Zuckerberg, and then, like, you know, they get dragged out and they're like, look, we're just gonna fucking settle or whatever, you know, and that's like the end of that, I guess. But, like, you know, in the end, you know, like I said, I don't know what more they could have really done with them. Because, like, they're just kind of a side plot for the most part to draw up some more drama and stuff like that. It could create some slightly higher stakes, you know, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, the movie isn't really strictly about that sort of thing. They end up leaning more into, like, the emotional core of these characters with the ending of the film, which I think I prefer.
I disagree on them being a side plot. I think they're pretty integral to the plot.
Yeah, they're I mean, the whole reason he fucking kicked off Facebook in the first place. And they're like a large part of the drama in the first part. Like, they're literally the reason there was initial strife with him and his co-partner. I don't think you can say they're a side plot at all.
And yet I do anyway. So, guys.
Well, you know, fair enough, I guess.
Yeah, it's really characters and everything, though. I thought that the fucking acting in this film particularly was fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
That scene where Spider-Man fucking gets betrayed, like, this entire movie, it's being built up to. We know that, like, oh, they're, like, ex-best friends. Something happened between them. When's it gonna happen? When is the shoe gonna fucking drop? And then it does, and we see the look on his face as he turns around, frantically looking for Mark. And he runs up to him and just fucking smashes his laptop right there. They have that whole fucking spiel, and it's just so... It's so fucking powerful.
It's so raw,
right?
As you would say.
What about Brenda Song's appearance in this? How about that, guys? How did you feel about that one?
Nico would not stop pulling his dick out while we were watching this movie, dude.
Right, I wish she would blow me in a men's bathroom.
Yeah, I thought she was like a weird addition to this movie.
How do you know it was the men's room? It could have been the women's.
Well, because like a guy tries to walk up and use the bathroom, and they're like, "Oh, sorry, like some girls are freshening up in there."
Maybe it's a unisex bathroom.
Yeah, potentially.
Hey, Jackson.
Very European.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
In your shortest amount of time possible, what does wired in mean? They kept saying that in the movie.
I'm wired in. Like they're just really focused, I'd imagine.
Gotcha. Do you get wired in?
Yeah, if I'm really focused on a task, and yeah, then I'll want to just completely zone in on that and not really. It's like, what the fuck? It's called like the flow state, if you've ever heard that turn of phrase.
Yeah.
It's basically just that.
Yeah, they're just in the zone.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't some weird hacker programmer lingo I was missing out on.
No, they're not saying they're fucking like they've hacked into the mainframe or some bullshit.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Yeah, which I do recall that being one thing that you had praised the film for. They're like, the techno babble that they're spitting like actually makes sense, and it's not just some random bullshit that most movies use.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, no, I would. Yeah, that's a good point you mentioned that. Specifically, I can't remember exactly what scene it was, to be honest. But yeah, no, they did a lot of fucking techno mumbo jumbo, but shit actually made sense. He was making the Face Smash website. He was describing his process to do that, and it fucking tracked. Like he was like, him going and describing exactly how he was getting all these different pictures of the different websites. It made sense. I'm sure there was like insane amounts of embellishment there, but like, the things he was saying wasn't just like complete fucking garbage nonsense.
Yeah, I only followed it about half the time.
Okay, do we have any other thoughts?
I don't think.
Dude, this is a pretty sweet movie. Dylan, what are you ranking it?
I gave The Social Network an A.
Sweet. I gave The Social Network. I really like this movie. I'm giving it an S-. Woo!
Whoa. I can't remember if I'm putting it one below or at the same level as The Big Short, but I gave it an A+.
Whoa.
I mention that because it reminds me a lot of The Big Short.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah,
that.
no, the way they present their story is pretty similar.
I don't know if it's the same director, though.
That
Anyways, I gave
me.
it a flat A myself. This definitely could have been A+ to S- for me if the ending stuck the landing more.
Yeah.
I wish the movie just had a little bit more runtime to maybe flesh things out and end it a little bit more cleanly. That's basically my only like real main criticism. I think everything else was pretty fucking well done for the most part.
Yeah.
And that lands it at an A+ overall.
Wow.
Nice. And it is different directors.
Damn.
There we go. They should fucking link up and make some peak.
Yeah.
The final movie this week, Tanner's pick, was the 1973 film Enter the Dragon, a Bruce Lee film. How exciting.
That's right. Enter the Dragon is all about this Shaolin monk. He gets asked by British intelligence to infiltrate this tournament so that he can find evidence of drug smuggling or something. And also, he wants to save no one. Oh,
That one undercover
there's like an
chick.
agent there as well that he can like maybe save. But whatever. They get there, they're doing the tournament, they're fighting people, they find this heroin den, and then there's a big battle, and then he fucking kills the boss. The end. My haiku, as inspired by Enter the Dragon, a kung fu tourney, just a front for opium, deadly whip crack kicks. How'd you guys like your first Bruce Lee film?
Dude, Kung Jun was a failed experiment.
This movie was pretty mid.
I agree. It gets better towards the end, but the action simply is not cool enough.
Which was really sad, because that's what I was looking forward to. They said it was choreographed by Bruce Lee himself. I was like, or the fight scenes were, and I was like, oh, this is going to be really fucking cool. And it just did not pan out.
Yeah. I'm wondering if part of it is just, like, we've been spoiled, because, like, the action movies that we got as, like, teenagers and young adults are shit like Mad Max Fury Road, the John Wick franchise, The Raid, like, some of the greatest action movies ever made have came out while we were at the perfect ages to enjoy them. And so I wonder if that just fucking irreparably, irrevocably, whatever.
Irreparably.
It ruins old action movies because they just can't keep up.
I mean, it's literally just The Raid for me. I never watch any Mad Maxes. I never watch any John Wicks, so... I
You've
will
never
definitely...
seen John Wick?
No. I just know that his dog dies and he goes on a rampage. I will say in that regard, Raid Redemption definitely blows most of these action movies out of the water with choreographed fight scenes. It's just like this movie is paced really weird, it's really slow, And when there are action scenes, they're kind of engaging, but there's not really enough going on. And also just the VFX, I don't know why I said VFX, the SFX, like matching to what you're seeing on the screen is just disproportionate. Like the effects are way more bombastic than what you're actually seeing, so it just makes like a weird tonal offset, I guess. And it's just like, I don't know, I wasn't compelled by any of the characters. It was just boring overall, which sucks, because that's the one thing you don't want your action movie to be, is boring. So, I don't know.
One weird thing about the plot here, this was a tournament, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The whole tournament aspect of this movie gets zero focus whatsoever.
Yeah, when the fuck did we ever see a tournament? They did like some training maybe, but I don't think there was any actual tournament.
No, anytime they're fighting against each other, that's like part of the tournament.
But they never like fought each other really, except for like the very first guy fucking beating up.
Yeah, there were like 2 fights, and I think that was it.
There was, let's see, the black guy fought, his friend fought, Bruce Lee fought.
That's it.
Yeah.
There were 3 fights.
They interrupted it pretty early on in the tournament.
Yeah.
They never really explained what the bracketing was. Or
yeah,
anything.
we never see a fucking bracket or anything there.
Yeah.
To be fair, in the movie's defense, I don't think the central idea was supposed to be about the tournament. It was supposed to be about the covert operation going on, but we went in disguised to think, or we went in thinking we were going in for the tournament. But so I think the fact that we didn't get it isn't as much of a big deal. I do wish that they had gone into the tournament a little more, but I knew it wasn't the actual focus, which is why it's not that big of a deal.
It's a big deal for me. It should have been about the tournament instead. What we actually got was fucking terrible.
Oh, random side thing, I don't even know if this is important. That one blonde lady who was like the assistant to like the head honcho guy at the island, they made like a big deal that she was dead, and I get like the one guy had like the connection with her. Did we get explanation? I even rewound to see how she died, or like if there was any significance. Do we know anything about that?
She died?
It just, yeah, it was like a
we saw her fucking dead at the final scene.
It was a pretty nonchalant camera pan. It was just her dead on the ground, and it pans over to the one guy, the guy who likes gambling, and he's like looks sad and disappointed or something. And I was like, am I supposed to be feeling something here? How did she die? Why is she important? I don't get. Is it as like an undercover wife? What's going on?
He wished he could have changed her.
Yeah, he can fix her, dude.
They had that one scene when they were like taking around, letting them have their women, and she's like, you can have anyone you want, and he's like, oh, I already have the perfect one in mind, and I think that was like their connection. But other than that, it's like kind of a whatever thing, you know?
Yeah.
So. Yeah,
there's some unintentionally funny moments in this movie, not enough to make it like a so bad it's good though. Yeah. So it's really just
I cut this movie a little bit of slack for it being old, but not enough because we've definitely seen good old movies.
Yeah. It's too bad Bruce Lee died of painkillers from this kind of shit.
Did he actually? Is that what happened?
He died like weeks later after making this movie.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Yikes, dude.
Yeah, he got an opium overdose.
I think some of the set was pretty cool. You know, I think they did a good job building up the vibe of the island. Also, fucking Bruce Lee's voice is so like I don't think he's even like doing anything, but he just sounds like he's making fun of Chinese people every time he talks. I know it's crazy. But yeah, there isn't a whole ton of grasp. It's like just some fucking kind of boring old action movie.
Yeah, that actually reminds me of something more towards the beginning, where they were basically voicing over their own voices, basically. Like, it only happened when they were outside. I don't know if I'm just crazy, but, like, the way they were talking when you were watching them versus, and this goes with the whole SFX not matching, when they were talking, it just, like, did not match the words we were hearing necessarily, at least not in the same cadence. So that was a really weird thing to have happen. It straightened itself out.
I'm not sure if that was bad ADR or if they were like speaking Chinese in that scene.
Yeah, I thought it was one of the two. So either way, though, not great.
They gave this shit an 88% on Rotten Tomatoes. Fuck you, Tanner. What are you rating it?
God.
I'm gonna give it a C+.
Whoa, Dylan?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of follow suit and give it a C-.
Holy shit! I was thinking the exact same thing. I'm giving it a C-.
Whoa.
Glad we're all in the same boat except for Tanner. I also gave it a C-.
Let's go. Majority rules. Make it a C- overall.
No, it's a C overall.
Damn it.
Ooh, get fucked.
This is so sad, Dylan.
I am so sad. I am literally crying actual tears right now.
Dude, do you know what time it is for now, which isn't tears?
No.
Time for cheers as you pick your movie for next week.
Woo! I haven't got mine ready. Jackson, you go.
Oh man, okay. Do I actually want to pick this or do I not want to pick? Let's not pick this one actually. It's some fucking bullshit. Yeah, I'm gonna pick the 2005 film Hostel.
Okay.
How is that spelled?
Hostel.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it'll be a fun one.
Yikes, dude. As for me...
What was the other one I was thinking of, huh?
I don't know. As for me, speaking of good action movies, I am picking Die Hard 2.
Holy shit. Dude, I cannot wait to watch Die Hard 2. It feels like just last week we watched the first Die Hard.
I know. This crazy how this random number generator works. It's been like
and
3 weeks.
Jackson, you want to roll that Patreon for us, dude?
Yeah, this week we are watching the 1987 film The Brave Little Toaster, as requested by Steve Harvey's
Wait.
Ghost. Thank you for the request.
Didn't this just get requested?
No, it's been in there for a while.
I feel like it's been in there for a minute. Alright.
And if you too would like to request a movie, then Dylan's going to tell you all about how you can do that.
Whoa, alright guys, listen up. If you pay us $1 a month, that gets you access to our pre-guap, which is the show before the show. You get to hear us have a grand old time. You get access to our Discord where you can suggest topics. You get to suggest movies, just like, who the heck picked this movie this week? Steve Harvey, who's that in the Patreon?
That's Hunter.
Hunter, just like Hunter did. In addition to that, once you get into the Discord, you get 500 slime coins to make these great slimes that Jackson loves so much. Plus, you get early access to the podcast whenever it's ready to go, and you get your name read out at the end of every episode, just like
Slate by Jay, Blake, Netagant, Uranium-Infused Motor Skills, Tupperman Man, Joshua Bean, Smegma Smoothie, Tupbot, Lucas Lidette, Hunter, and Jacob Edwards. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Bye-bye!
Bye!
Bye.
I